Hey, welcome to Juicy Talk. Let's be real,
What's
right? Why do people keep spinning the block?
up?
Is it growth, nostalgia, or just loneliness in a cute outfit?
Mm.
So today, we're going to say the quiet part out loud. We're going to unpack today,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Why do we give people second chances? Recycle situationships and why going back sometimes feels safer than moving forward. Yes, that's what we're going to talk about on this episode.
Wow.
So, when you get those, hey stranger, hey boo, texts,
What you
do you
doing?
do? What you do? What you do
D-
about it?
Why was it? WYD?
WYD. What you doing? Hey stranger, have you ever got those type of texts, Hardy? I'm about to give you your phone.
Yeah, I do. I get that all the time. I get it all the
Hello, hello. What's
time.
up?
Hey,
All
everybody.
right.
Turn this down a little bit.
So we got a lot going on today. We got a special guest in the building.
Yeah.
And today is the day of the raffle. We got some raffles going on today that we're doing as well.
Yes.
So we're super excited about you guys being in the building. Juicy Talk. How was your week, Hardy?
I had a good week. I didn't do as many basketball games this week, so I was able to rest a little bit. And
Good.
yeah, I do want to talk about this though. I'm kind of mentoring this young man. He's about 9 years old.
Aw,
And he wants to be a DJ.
that's dope.
So I'm mentoring him a little bit, tell him a little piece. He was going to a little school for DJing and learning how to mix. So, but my phase of it is I'm showing him how to market himself. I'm good at marketing.
Okay.
So it's good. He's a nice kid, real nice kid.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, gotta give
Yes.
back,
Give back.
Give
You
back.
got to give back. You got to train the next group of people, the next, individuals that are doing something great in the city.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, we're going to give some people some time to come on in. They
How
slow
was
to
your
come
week?
in today. My week
You
was
look nice
great.
today too, by
Well,
the way.
Thank you
You look
so
very
very
nice.
Thank
What
you.
little chain you had on?
Thank you.
See a little-
It's still here. It's just
Oh,
hiding.
ooh,
It's just-
okay.
whatever.
All right.
You so extra.
Okay.
He's so extra. I can't take it. You so extra.
You glossing.
Yeah. So I want to get right into it, right? Would you spin a block? Have you ever spin the block with somebody?
Yeah, I have.
Tell me all about it.
Oh my goodness. I should have left her where she was at. I should have left where she was standing. Yeah. But you live and learn. You try to get people to give them a second chance and say, you know what, maybe they'll change. But they still up the same way, still disrespectful, don't know how to act. But sometimes you gotta learn the hard way.
Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. I have definitely had my I think women probably, I don't know. And I'm gonna ask in the chat. First, for some people who may not know, we're gonna define what is spinning a block, right?
Okay.
What is spinning a block? Spinning a block is a slang term that means going back to an individual or a person after y'all have broke up or y'all have had a situation. So it's going back to someone you've already dated, talked to, or had a relationship with, usually an ex, old fling, or something along those lines, past situationship, someone that you was in a relationship with previously. To see if things can work out. Hey, Lulu
What's
in the
up,
building.
Lulu?
Hey, Lulu in the building. So yes, that's what spinning a block is, right? And I have to say I have spin the block. Oh, he said, Delta Rose said he spent the block just to hit it.
Ooh, I can't say I've done that now.
So definitely, I think that a lot of times when people end up spinning a block, it's because sometimes it feels safer to be with somebody who you're already familiar with. Ooh, Mima said she did it only because she was bored.
Wow. See? And you know what? See, and when they say men are like that, that's a man statement. See, that's coming from another woman. See,
Who
see,
said that? Hey, honey.
what's up,
Hey,
honey?
honey.
Honey boo.
Honey boo.
Good evening.
Yes. So I feel like that a lot of times when it comes to spinning the block, right? It's about comfort and familiar, being familiar with someone. I think that a lot of times we think that I think it comes from a place of not being healed as well and loneliness, disguised as a healed person. And I think that, people get caught up in just the memory of what they had,
Right, exactly.
the old things that you remember about a person or that you liked about a person that makes you want to go back to that individual.
I should have moonwalked on one of the girls.
Man,
I
so
should have
listen,
moonwalked on her.
I have definitely had my fair share and experience of spending the block with
Ooh.
somebody. And
You sure you want to say that?
yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Look, Juicy keep it real. Y'all know I keep it real with
Okay.
y'all. I don't sugar, code anything. I'm gonna keep it gangster. But I have had a situation where for a lack of a better term, went back to a relationship that I should have probably kept it moving from. And it was because I really genuinely cared about the person and thought that they may care about me too, because I was having an emotionally hard time letting go and breaking up from, and splitting in that relationship. And what I find a lot of times when it comes to spinning a block, a lot of individuals do it because of, like I said, loneliness. But I just really thought that that person was having the same time that I was having. But what I realized in that situation is I was teaching that person that it was okay to do me any kind of way.
So you think you made him better?
Oh, I made the situation worse for him, and I made the situation worse for me, because in that situation, what happened is that what I taught him is that doing me wrong, not honoring the relationship, allowing a person to come back after they weren't right with me the first time. All I did was teach that person that the behaviors that you displayed previously was okay, and that I was willing to take them.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
I definitely can confer with that. Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Like we talk about, like you talk about the spin in the block, as far as like when people like really disrespect you, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times women have disrespected me or like just do me wrong. But I took it like a champ, you know what I'm saying? But never again though.
Yeah, I think in my situation too, I think that I had unfinished emotional business with this individual, right? Like I was still so very emotionally invested and emotionally connected that it allowed me to put aside my better judgment when it came to that situation. Huh?
Were you cloudy at some point?
I just think that I cared about them so much and I was emotionally not finished with the relationship, And what I should have did, instead of breaking up, what I should have did is I should have just stayed until I worked through those feelings or emotions, or stood on business about being apart from that person. But I thought that they also was coming back to the relationship because they had unfinished emotional business with me. But I realize now that they came back for ego validation. The fact that I was allowing them to come back in my life after they did me wrong, it was like, yeah, she ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
She here.
Yeah,
she ain't run. She ain't going nowhere. How people do. So I think that was the situation in that case.
Yeah, but we live and learn.
We do.
Live and learn about relationships.
We do.
Sometimes you gotta judge people about their actions, not so much what come out their mouth.
That's true.
They can say anything all day, I love you, but what do they do? They show you that they love you
And
by their actions.
I think that for some people, spinning the block works for them. There's some pros and some cons to spinning the block. I I needed closure,
Mm.
and I should have found another way to get closure than going back to a situation that did not serve me. I could have wrote a letter to myself.
She said I had to stay in a relationship until I got over him, then I bounced.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, I would say that's how women get up. I think
Wow.
that, I'm telling a
These are
trade.
women talking.
Look, I'm telling
Fellas, you
a
hear this?
trade secret.
These women.
I'm telling a
And they talk
trade
about us men
secret.
are dogs. Oh my God.
Well,
I'm a mutt. Oh my God. But really, come on.
sing your song. No, I'm just no, I'm just saying in general, it's a lot of
It's
times
always one. There's always one in the group.
I had to stay in a relationship until I got over him. Then I bounced. I've been there too. I mean, I think that a lot of people,
How
men and
unselfish is
that
that?
is not selfish. Men and women do that. They stay in relationships
Ugh.
even when they are not completely and totally over the individual. People do that. It's not an uncommon thing.
Mm.
So we got a guest in the building.
Yeah, Calvin.
I'm gonna bring Calvin in for this part of it. So we're gonna talk a little bit about I don't think that's selfish. I think that's human.
Thank you.
I don't think it's selfish. It's human because you're emotionally not over that individual and you have hope. When you have hope
Don't
that
deflect.
a situation,
You're deflecting right now.
No, I'm not.
You're deflecting.
When you have hope that a situation will last and that the relationship can work through, as a woman, you don't want to give up on a situation prematurely. You don't. You want to make that relationship work. You have faith and hope that y'all can weather through, that you will be one of the relationships where it it works.
Mm.
No. I mean, but
Even
sometimes you're
Stevie Wonder
not.
can see
It's
through
hope.
that.
It's
Stevie
hope.
Wonder can see what you're talking about right now.
Whatever. Whatever.
What Calvin got to
Yeah,
say?
to see if they learn something new, to see if you learn something new, to see if you can work through the
How you can hurt
problems
me
of that.
more.
If you can work
That
through
didn't
those
work. Let's try
problems
this.
of the relationship. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to bring Calvin to the stage
Yeah,
so he
Calvin.
can tame Hardy on the show today.
What's up, Calvin?
Hey, what's going on? I don't know if I can tame Julius, but okay. Uh, I'm happy. I'm happy. I've been just sitting here listening, and you both said so much, but is it really going around the block, or as you say in your terminology, is it really that if you continue to try to hold on, and as you said, to hope that a relationship works? Is that going around the block, or is that coming back to something that you still got feelings and emotions for, but you just can't admit it to yourself? Because you
Ooh,
never
say
should have left.
it. Clock it. They don't tell me do
It's
a clock it.
it's truth. I mean,
Mhm.
I can
That's
definitely
what I'm talking
relate to
about,
that.
Calvin.
Like I said before, unfinished emotional business.
But then, okay,
Hi,
and
Nancy.
that's
I'm
I'm saying
sorry.
that, and
Hi,
that's
Nancy.
it's okay, and that's cool. It's nothing wrong with that. But I think what's missing is the truth. It's something about that individual, and I don't want to get into that because
No, say
we
it,
on the
man.
line.
No,
But it's
you can say
it's
whatever you want
something
to say, man.
about that individual that you really like. You know what I mean? And you want to hold, and so you knew from the beginning. You 9 times out of 10, you knew from the beginning how everything was, how he treated you, and unless he did the complete 360, took you out, and then next thing you know, because we ain't gonna get into that. But
No,
I'm
get
just trying to
into it,
say,
man.
Well, let's
Get
talk.
into it,
No,
Calvin.
let's
No,
address
man,
it.
we brought you in the
Wait a
show.
minute. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
all right, my
Calm
bad.
down. Calm
My
down.
bad. My bad.
Listen,
yes, ma'am.
I agree with you to a certain extent, right? But
Okay,
sometimes when it comes to relationships, right? You want the relationship to work. It had to be something good. So all relationships are not completely bad. There's some things that's broken that can be fixed. So when you're in a relationship, nobody is perfect. People make mistakes. You grow in relationships. Your person should be challenging you to be
Mhm.
the best
Person
version
is
of
you.
who you are.
Absolutely.
So a lot of times when it comes to relationships, you don't leave that relationship because it is something that you like about that person. Nobody's denying that, right? And
correct.
you're taking your time. You're saying, "Hey, can we work through our differences and our problems?" And like I stated, you don't want to leave prematurely because it's not in our nature to give up on one another, right? Especially when it comes to love, because it's hard to connect with people, especially if you after 35. It's hard to connect with people. It's hard to find somebody that you really click with and can bond with.
But the things that you're saying, I'm not taking sides, but the things you're saying is coming from a woman's perspective. That
I mean,
Mhm.
gentleman, that
yeah,
gentleman who clicked, that gentleman who clicked in on the line and said he did it until just to hit it or whatever. When a man circles around the block, most of the time it'd be like, you know what? I used to hit that. I'm gonna call and see what's happening, see if I can't hit it again. He already dismissed her when he got rid of her the first time. He ain't
Mm.
his plan is not to come back. His plan is to get what he can get out of the individual once,
so
in other words, if you and okay, if I was dating someone, I was gonna say me and you, but come on, if I was dating someone, and then all of a sudden, okay, whatever happened, we fell out, we broke up, we was done. Okay, we done. I'm not going back from what you said, not unless I'm thinking in terms of the serious relationship. I really loved her. I was looking to marry her. She was going to be, whatever. If I'm thinking like that, everything you said is 100% correct. But if I'm not thinking like that, and I'm thinking like a man, or excuse me, let me correct that, and I'm thinking like that, then what happens is it's like, you know what? Okay, she done, poof, gone. Oh, I saw her the other day. She was looking good, my dude. Yeah, I want to call, I'm going to hit her up, man, see if I still can. That's the thought process because I'm not going to date you like that no more because I seen what happened. Now I'm giving you examples. I'm not saying that's me, but that's a lot
Mhm.
of times that's how that happens.
mhm.
I can see where that happens a lot when it comes to relationships. I can definitely see that being a thing.
The
So
woman is always you. I mean, because you're that in nature. It's understood. The woman is always the one who has the caring, the loving, the nurturing, the
I
emotional,
don't think
the
you know what.
everything else.
So men are emotional. Then are you saying that, Kelvin?
No, no. You said,
But,
am I saying men are not emotional?
yeah,
No,
I'm a
men
very
men
emotional type of
men
person.
are men
I'm
are
very
very
emotional.
men are
I'm
very
very emotional.
emotional, but men won't show that emotion.
No,
The
I have.
females the
You can't
females wear it on their sleeve because
Calvin.
some men
You can't
some
speak for me.
that's you. Some men feel as if they show that, then it makes them soft, and
No,
they won't. But if they think of it, but being a man means that you have the ability to have those type of feelings and express yourself. And that's where we have our problem as black men, but we cannot express ourselves
and
like
why
we
is that,
should.
Calvin? Because women, once we express ourselves,
mm,
women feel like we're
I just
weak.
told you, you less of a man. You soft. Oh, that
Right?
he,
We soft.
you're
Yeah.
doing
You
things
can't.
that
I
nobody
We
else
understand.
can't
does.
cry in
So
front of women.
let me
We
just
can't cry.
say, and
We can't cry.
women in the chat, please chime in
but
because
that's
I want to say,
upbringing. Go
That's a
ahead.
fact.
listen, I want to say that we as women always say when we're together and we're talking about relationships and men, we want a man who brings to the table emotional intelligence. We like men who are aware of their feelings and their emotions and have a handle on them. And when I say handle, not that they're emotionless, but they know how to identify and know
Mm,
what their
Preach.
emotions
Okay.
are.
okay.
Because I think
All
a
right.
lot of times when it comes to relationships, we have men who cannot identify what they're feeling. They don't know that they're sad or they're hurt. They have two emotions. I'm happy and I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? And it's no in between. And they don't know how to identify their real, true, raw emotions. So women like men who are in touch with that side of who they are.
Hmm.
Yes, I don't disagree with that. I mean, everybody, it's not just men. I think everybody likes a person who has the ability to do all of those things you just said, to show who they are, to speak, to talk, to understand, to comprehend, to communicate, not getting on the phone and talk to a person and say, like, for example, the female, hey, so what you do today? Went fishing. Okay. And it'd be like a minute or two in between everything that she says. Okay. So that's okay. So look, I'm finna what you gonna be doing later? Then you got that 2 minute pause. I ain't gonna be doing nothing. So I mean, I understand a lot of times people's upbringing, and believe me, it's upbringing for men to carry on that image. Whereas I'm hard, I'm tough, I don't talk to a woman, this other thing, I don't cry, I don't show my other side. I got all that. I do not disagree. But what I'm saying is, most of the time, in order for circumstance, and that's the reason why you have relationships that last and
Mhm.
those that don't, because the two are in touch with each other, what they like, what the emotions are, and those type of things. And they're perfect. The man doesn't have a problem expressing himself. She doesn't have a problem. But when you run into the head bump where like me and you just went to go see I don't know, I can't think of no sad movies, and you look over there like Julia said, I'm crying. You over there crying?
I did
Oh
see
my
what's your name.
goodness. I can't wait to tell my girl what's the name. You was
Mm,
up here crying. So
Ryan.
now Julius can't cry no more, because you think he's less of a man because he was crying. But
right.
if you would have said to him, oh, you don't worry about it. It's all right. I understand, baby. Whatever. And just let it go. Maybe then it'd be more understood instead of the man feeling as though he
Mm.
can't express himself truthfully to a woman without her thinking he's less of a man.
Yeah, like that movie called John Q. That was with Denzel.
Yeah, that was a good one right
That
there
was a
when the
good one, man.
son. Yeah.
John Q, man. That was kind of
All
Denzel,
right.
yeah.
Denzel,
So
and
Yes,
Julius,
sir.
better not tell them like it's a certain movie that you was watching or something. Man, I was watching this movie. What's his name? I'm gonna tell you the truth. It brought a little water to my eyes. You got to
Right,
say it like that, but you can't say, "Man, I cried on that one."
right,
You
right,
got to
right.
say because you
yes,
still
you
hard. You still a
can.
man.
Yes, you can. We will still see you as a man if you cry.
You,
Women
you
think
may
It's
do
a lot of women
women
who
think
feel that way. The
vulnerability
the
is
the
a sign of
majority,
a weak man.
no, the majority of us feel like a man that is vulnerable is okay. What we don't see as okay is a man who cannot control his emotions.
For
And I'm
okay,
example,
and I'm not
give me an
and I'm
example.
not
okay.
I'm talking about he lose his temper. He lose his cool if he see a guy say, "Hey, did you see somebody you knew from school?" And he like, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Yeah, you like that guy? You
But
looking at him?"
did
That's
she?
what we talking
What
about.
did he interview? Did she introduce to him? Did she say, "This is my man"?
He
This is
ain't even give her an opportunity before he called her out. You get what I'm
well,
saying? Like
well,
I'm talking about those things are a man who is insecure in the way that he doesn't trust his woman. She doing everything she can to be there for him, to support him, baby. But she got a girl. I can't look up.
but
mm,
I
You
gotta,
know, if I
but you
look
gotta,
up.
but you
She
gotta
gotta, she
tribute,
gotta,
but
she gotta
you
be
have
over there like,
you have to attribute that to something. The reason why that man is acting that way, one or two things. He growed up, that's where his daddy acted his mama. He
mm.
growed up, and the circumstances of the women that he's been with or whatever, it's always an experience that makes a man act the way he acts. And it's females too, but most of the time, females are able to move forward. Let that go, that's back there. Let's move to the next thing. Guys, because and this is the part where we don't show the hurt part. Some girl burned us. That pissed us off, hurt us a little bit. So now we ain't gonna tell you that's whatever, but we're gonna act when you do something that reminds us of that. Then
Absolutely,
we
yeah.
very quickly fall into that train of thought. Oh no, oh wait a minute, what you doing? Now in terms of meeting the individual, when the guy, hey baby girl, they said another thing, boom, boom, boom. Well, some men will look at that situation and be like, okay, that don't bother me none. I know I got her now, even if that was your ex-boyfriend. He don't care. But then you have those you have to ask yourself when he said that to you and you responded back, which I think Julius was getting at. Hey, how you doing? Well, listen, this is my boyfriend, blah blah
Right.
blah, something
Respect.
like that. That's what Julius, I believe,
of
is saying.
course,
Respect.
I get that, and of course that's how grown folk operate, right? But we're
There you
talking
go.
about, but there are a lot of there's a difference. So I want to bring it back to the topic,
Yeah, we did a
right?
little bit. My bad.
The pros. So
I was
there
having
are pros and
flashbacks.
cons.
Sorry.
There's pros and cons to everything, right? When it comes to relationships, right? So I want to talk about some of the pros of spinning the block, right?
Ooh, okay.
So
well,
what do you think? I can
I
tell like
think,
one of them
I
I would say
think.
is you already know the person.
Well, one of the things is that's true because you can say for familiarity, but the
Mhm.
only problem with that is is that, and I don't definitely don't mean this in a bad way. I don't like talking about this, but I'm gonna say it though.
Mm,
That's how a lot
go
of
ahead.
people catch diseases, you know, in instances
How's that?
where they ex-boyfriend, ex-husband or whatever, who they were familiarized with, and they had broke up, you know, but then they got back together. But when they broke up, she was messing with somebody else or he was messing with somebody else. And when they got back together, now one of them got something, herpes, you know, some sort of disease,
That's
and they
extreme.
Yeah,
transfer it.
yeah,
That's
cover.
how, I'm just telling you, that's how that happens a lot. It happens
All
a
right.
lot. Trust
I
me.
don't know
It
if that
happens a lot.
happens a lot,
I
but
don't think
I
so,
Yes.
don't
Chuck.
think that
Yeah,
happens a
I don't
lot.
think so.
But
Yes.
I'm sure that there are some cases where it do happen.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the pros of it. So
The
Well,
pros, I don't know.
most of
you
the
already
pros
know
of it
this person. I
is
so
one of them is
these
familiarity. That's definitely a big positive. I know this person, you know, relationship, they cool, this and other. I think another bigger thing in it is at some point I cared about this person. Now, you don't know if you how many times a person can actually say they really cared about somebody. So with this particular person, I know I used to care about them. So you got that as well. At the same time, you also have, you know, uh, uh, the hope and that's the positive because if you go ahead, if you're gonna go back and do it, you kind of hope things work out this time. So I'm gonna say that's another positive thing I feel you can look forward to if it happens. But it's really not, I can't think of a lot of things other than familiarity, you, and that's really the biggest thing. It's everything's familiar.
so this is my list of the pros of
Uh-oh,
spending
she
time.
got a list. Come on,
I
somebody.
do. I do.
Okay.
That's that's the juicy way. Um, of course, I already said knowing the person, but
Okay.
better communication in theory. You have a person that you trust. You already have a trust with this person. You can be vulnerable. You can speak up about how you feel and you already feel safe there. Safe enough to go back. So that's a part of not all the time, but sometime in theory that you've worked out the kinks of what was wrong. But so better communication, emotional closure, or clarity. Sometimes, as women, especially, when we get with a relationship and still have unfinished emotional business with that individual, and we don't go back, we idolize them in our mind. We remember all the good things and
Mhm.
we haven't dealt with it. So we don't have the emotional closure. So what happens is we don't have enough clarity. So sometimes when you go back in a relationship, you get clarity and
Why
that
you left that
emotional
person?
and and the emotional closure. It's real talk, but you also and maybe,
Yeah,
but you also get the emotional closure that you may need. And sometimes on a good wavelength or a pro is right person, wrong time. Sometimes the timing
hmm,
is off.
yeah,
A person get with you when and at the wrong time in your life, when things are hard or it's a struggle. So you mature, you grow. I know people who have broken up when maybe they dated in high school, and then later down the line in life they meet up again, they get together, they get married, and they be together for the next 40, 50 years. It happens. So wrong timing. That's my list.
okay.
And then my other thing is real growth. Like, I think that we don't talk about how when you may separate from an individual, you may realize, like, dag, I see myself where I did wrong. I made some mistakes in that relationship. I could have did this differently, and or I could have did this differently, that differently. And I realized that I didn't appreciate them the way that I should have, or maybe I didn't give him a safe place like he desired, and he
Yeah,
was crying out for that. So sometimes from a separation comes real growth and real accountability.
I like that.
So,
Okay, I like that.
so
I can't argue. I have no
Yeah,
argument with that. It all
yeah,
everything you said is right. How you say spot on. I can't argue with it. It just sounds to me like most of it is, as we said at the beginning, it's still familiarity. Everything that you said, you can't accomplish any of those things unless you have some familiarity with the individual who you're dealing with. And you
That's
have
true.
to feel comfortable. You have to feel comfortable enough that you can discuss and have and mention these things to this person in hopes that all the things that you said happen. So I'm with you. I don't disagree.
So let me ask a question.
Come on
Can
with it. Come
you
on
ever
with it.
feel like spinning the block could be intentional and healthy?
Do I say that? Do I feel that
So,
is
so can spinning the block be a good thing? Like after
it
we
can?
talked about, you think it can be a healthy thing to spin the block?
I think it can be a healthy and a good thing for it, depending on the individual, because some people really are looking for that special person. And a lot of times all the things that which you said, wrong time, anything could happen. That person, basically, I'm just gonna say wrong time. But now you've gotten older, that person's gotten older, and the things that they were doing were very, very immature at that time. You felt. So now maybe this person has changed. Maybe whatever you guys can get, he used to smoke. He don't smoke no more. You see him now, So you just don't know. So it's in that particular case, it can be healthy. And a lot and most of the time it probably is healthy because at the end of the day, you have the opportunity to do it. You find closure.
I
One way
agree
or the
with
other,
you.
you can find closure.
I just want to add to one of the pros that Juicy was talking about. Um, I think everybody needs a place of peace. I think in our relationship, we want to date someone that brings peace to our environment, who makes that person our home, our our what's the word I'm looking for?
Our home peaceful
Yeah,
and safe.
you want somebody to bring peace to your home, and just when you coming home ain't nagging you and all that. So
Mhm.
that's the pros of spinning a block. That person probably brought you that peace that you needed.
Yeah,
And
you
after
gotta
a while,
have
you
peace
find out
internally.
like this man, the dating, man, it's so jacked up now, man. It's just
Mhm. I think one of the things is I think that we a lot of times don't talk about peace is very it's a wonderful thing and
it's
everybody
priceless.
it's priceless and
It's
everybody
priceless.
needs it. But you also, when entering into a relationship, you have to make sure that you have peace within yourself. Because a lot of times what happens is people be like, I want peace, but they're unaware that they bring chaos.
Mm,
So what
okay.
happens? So what happens when you're spinning? I'm just gonna say spinning.
Hmm.
And you go back to an individual who once before did not offer you that. Everything else they offered you, but it wasn't peace.
Mm.
So now you spinning and you go back to that. You go back to that individual to see whether or not now they give you peace?
Well, let's talk about it because now we're going to talk about the cons of spinning the block.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I knew that was coming. I knew
You
that was
know
coming.
it's coming. We can, it gotta have we gotta have balance, right?
Yes, yes.
So to your point, right? Um, a lot of times when you end up back in a relationship, in my opinion, and you think that, hey, this person didn't bring me peace before, but I still love them and I'm not over them just yet. What's going on? Let me see. A lot of times what happens is, and they didn't bring you peace, you're going to get some more of the same thing.
Hmm.
Old patterns resurface. They back to doing the same thing they was doing before. You get selective amnesia. I don't know what you're talking about. And red flags all over again.
Um, yeah, I mean, but it's like you said, those will represent a lot of the cons. That, like I told you, there's many cons to spin the block. And as I said, you spin the block, they spin the block.
I'm moonwalking
They
now, man.
they
I'm
okay, well
moonwalking.
you moonwalking and
I'm
you
moonwalking
moonwalking and they tap
out of
dancing.
relationships now.
Either way,
Okay.
when two if you both are doing the same thing, this is why I was mentioning to you about those things that you could catch. But
Mhm.
when you doing it like that, then therefore you probably won't find the right person because you're doing too much.
You are.
You if anything, what you need to do is you need to um which is what most people do, go for those they feel comfortable with or before felt comfortable with before. If they had it like, okay, yeah, well, he smoked. I wonder if he still smoke. It's got to be something, probably something minor that maybe they've changed. And if they have, you still you liked them. You liked them when y'all broke up. but you just
Mhm.
couldn't deal with something. They cussed too much. They
Mhm.
didn't, their breath stink. You know what I mean? It was something on that person that turns you off. But if they
Yeah.
could just get that together, that's the lady. And she tries a lot of times, when she was dating him, she tried to give him some gum every now and then, but he be like, no, I'm straight, I don't eat that
I'm
stuff.
straight. I don't
No,
fuck
bro,
with
you
that
need
gum.
this.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
A
the
lot on
brother
your
was
mind,
like,
my man. You got
I'm
a lot on
cool.
your mind.
I'm
It's
cool. The
Oh,
woman
you ain't cool.
tries, she tries in a
Oh, you ain't cool, bro. You might want to. You got a lot on your mind.
I was
she
gonna
tried.
say old patterns definitely resurface. If a person, one of the cons, in my opinion, is when you're in a relationship or you're spinning a block and coming back into a relationship. If that person is not completely ready or has not changed, you're going to get the same patterns, the same things that happened before, the same sense of false hope, you know, no real change. You're going to be settling because it's familiar. And a lot of times, what happens with all of those things is it does a lot of damage to your self worth,
Mm,
and you are not staying true to your boundaries. Every person, when they're entering into a relationship, should have relationship boundaries and things that they will not compromise.
absolutely.
And when you lead with that first, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it can be lonely because a lot of people don't like boundaries. Nowadays, in this society that we live in today, people are intimidated when people set healthy boundaries for other individuals
Mm,
because people live very unhealthy. We have a lot of unhealthy patterns that we practice
mhm.
all the time when it comes to relationships. That's not being completely intentional,
Mhm, mhm,
not really being open and honest about who we are, what our intentions are, and what we need out of a relationship.
mhm,
A lot of times that can cause a lot of damage to people's self worth.
mhm.
And, I just
I,
think that we should stay true to who you are and what you need.
when we use that word "spin the block," we need to ask that person, "What are you going to do differently than you did the previous relationship?" So if that person cannot
Mhm.
answer that question, you may want to just like, you know what, you haven't changed. So
What if
I'm
they answer and still do the
Well,
same
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
that's a broad question though, Jew. If you come to a person, you say, "Well, what are you going to do differently?" They like, "Okay, well, I didn't know I did nothing wrong." I
But
think it'd be a
that's why
lot
they get
easier.
together, though.
What?
I that's what it, go
But
ahead.
I just say I just think it'd be a lot easier if you had a problem with something was going on. You just tell them. You come, you sit down, say, "Hey, listen.
But why
We
didn't you do
had a
that
relation."
before y'all broke up, though? Why didn't you do that before you broke up?
Because that's but now we getting back into circumstances, wrong time, wrong place, whatever. I wasn't hearing it. I didn't feel like hearing you then. And like they say, a good thing you don't realize it was good till it ain't there no more. Now that that
Preach.
person is no longer there, now they recognizing what they had. Oh man, I wonder if she gonna holler at me or whatever. I know I was busy out doing my thing, man. I wasn't coming home like I was supposed to, or I wasn't showing her like I should have been showing her. And so now it's her taking him back. It ain't him taking her back. It's her willing to give him a shot. Now, if
Mhm.
she sees that his behind ain't changed and
Preach.
she still hangs in there, she is the fault.
Mm,
Well,
Nobody but herself.
she's
Nobody
definitely
but
doing
herself.
herself she's
Yeah.
definitely doing herself a disservice, and that's why I
Yes.
say boundaries are so important. As a woman, and I'm glad you saying it, and you're speaking up, and you're being really honest and open as a man. That as a woman, sometimes our boundaries. I know a lot of times, I've heard guys say, "Oh, she too hard. She required too much." But baby, ain't nothing like having your self respect at the end of the day and not compromising your self worth for a relationship. I say discernment over being familiar,
mm.
nostalgia.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
It's relationships, period. You know, it always makes them better if you can communicate. And a lot of times the communication is what's lost. And when you cannot communicate, like henceforth, that's a sad movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but you okay? You know, getting that rub on the shoulder or tap on the back or whatever the case may be, and being able to communicate what's bothering you, what's not. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want to argue with you because I love you. You're a great person, but I really don't like how you don't clean yourself right. Now that could
Mm,
go anywhere you want it to go, but you don't clean yourself right. Or now that's hygiene. Well, I don't like the way you don't take care of the house. You leave your panties all over the place. Sometimes that's not clean. I don't like that. Can you, because can when you come home, can you just like pick your stuff up and get your stuff, put everything away neatly? And then she'll say, if
No,
baby, nobody never said
oh,
that to me. Nobody never said that to me.
and that
I sure
happens. Or
will.
guys, like
I
the same
sure
thing.
will. Yes,
Like
mhm.
ma'am.
you going in the bathroom in the
Let
morning,
the toilet seat down. Let the
you
toilet seat down,
not
please. That
not
could
just
bother
that,
somebody.
you're having explosive bowel movements in the toilet, and you're leaving
Man,
little
wipe
specks
wipe the
all on the
rim.
toilet.
Wipe the rim.
You're not
Yes.
you're spitting in the sink, and you're
Uh,
leaving soap scum and
right.
Okay, okay, you pushing it now,
We
Julie. I don't
we
let you
got
get
it
the
now.
puffing
We
up
got
in
it
there.
now.
But
I'm
what,
just saying,
but
you got
no,
we talking about the women. Let's talk about both sides because we
but
Okay.
both
that's no, but
both
that's the
got something to
conversation
say.
though. That's where the
It is a real
communication comes in.
conversation.
Right.
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 And
Right.
So
sometimes it's something as simple as, hey, I would like for you to consider me, when you're making a decision or you're getting ready to do something. Consider my feelings, or consider if we had plans, or don't just automatically cancel on me because something came up with your homeboys, you
Hmm.
know. And it is some men that do that, that'll just be like, yo, I'm my friends want to go here, but you had plans with your woman, why are you canceling? Or just communication. Communicate with me like, "Oh, hey babe, I'm what is it? I think it was this lady, and she said that she likes transparency over honesty."
Mm.
And I thought that was so very deep, because I think that a lot of times when it comes to relationships, and she gave the example, honest is saying, her asking, "Hey, who did you go out to dinner with?" "Oh, I went out to dinner with John and Lisa." "Oh, okay." That's being honest. Transparency is, "Hey, babe, today when I get off of work, I'm going out with Lisa and John from the job. I'll probably be home around like 9:30, 10 o'clock." That's transparency. That builds trust,
Mhm.
or you went out with Lisa and John, but you didn't say that Lisa was bringing her homegirl you used to talk to back in the day. That you might have been honest, but you weren't being transparent. And
Gotcha.
so I think that a lot of times when it comes to relationships, we have to. It could be something so very simple as just that sets the tone for how trust is set up in a relationship. And those are things that you learn. Those are behaviors that you learn. You may be a really good guy and really mean well, and that's something that you can make a mistake on and say, "You know what, Dag, now that she put it that way, I kind of understand where she coming from. Dag, I just should have called her and let her know that I was going to be late coming home. I didn't think about the fact that she cooked dinner and that she prepared a meal for me, and she was waiting for me, and she was excited because I told her I was coming to see her as soon as I got off of work. And my plans changed, but I didn't have the consideration to let her know, hey, babe, things changed for me."
Mm.
It's those things that can be a real big problem if done all the time, but also small enough that a person might want to spin the block.
Right.
well, I personally feel what you were just saying. I don't see how a person, we do what we do. But if you were someone who I was really interested in and so on and so forth, I'm not gonna tell you, oh, damn girl, I can't make it today because my homeboy Junior, we finna go play some hoops at the last minute when I've already made plans with you. That's not how you do it. You don't change that.
In the
Now,
middle.
if it was something like, you told, hey, what was the plan for tonight? Well, I just figured that we sit up here and watch a movie or something like that. Now, if the guy don't want to do that, he gonna say, if somebody tell him something different that he feels is a little bit more exciting or something he might want to do, I can sit up there and watch a movie with her anytime. You know what I mean? Come on, let me go hang out. Let's go do this. And then
So
he'll give you
are you getting
call you.
permission from her?
Pardon me?
Is that like getting permission from your partner to do stuff?
Well, no, no. See, a lot of times it's you can't you can what technically, Julius, you can almost say it's like that. But the man is really saying, I'm gonna do this anyway. He just gonna just put it out there to you. He might even say, babe, is it okay if I go play this? And who with Julius, because I ain't seen Julius in a while, and I didn't plan this. That's different. But to say you finna go out and hang out with your homeboys, people you see every day, they ain't giving you what she giving you. So you know what I mean? That you
You
need
need
to.
trust.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that's not when you make plans, you ain't supposed to break. I don't care if you make plans. If I made plans with Julius and the woman tried to change it, be like, hey, baby, me and Julius finna do something. That's how that go. But plans is plans. Once you make them, stick to them. That's what I'm really trying to say. Don't change your plans.
Mm.
Keep your
Delta
plans.
Ruth said he tried to spin the block with the mother of his children, and he said it's not going to work. Too much emotions.
Mm.
Now, what does he
Yeah,
mean by that?
because we can. You got to call in because we can talk about that. We can help you work through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We might be able to. We might have some suggestions to help you work through that to really make it work. Because the truth of the matter is, I think a lot of times when it comes to relationships, a lot of things that go wrong, especially when it comes to spinning a block, is the one constant mistake it seems is made over and over again is really hearing that person, right? Hearing to understand, not hearing to win the dispute or the argument. And I think that when it comes to men and women, and even on this show, like we be going back and forth.
I know, right?
And a lot of times, sometimes as a woman, even in a friendship, I want you to hear to understand, not
Okay.
here to have a rebuttal,
Mm.
Okay.
and that works both ways, you know.
I wanted to
Um,
see what he meant by emotions, and I see now he says she holds a past against
Oh,
against
him too
me too
much.
oh,
much.
okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because that's what I meant. That's what I meant when he
and that's
said too much
another thing.
emotions.
When you spin a block, you have to make a conscious decision and choice to let bygones be bygones and
Right.
let whatever it is that caused y'all not to work out in the first place, it's a clean slate. And you have to emotionally be ready to give a clean slate. When I did spin the block with the person I spent the block with, it was a clean slate. Cause I'm real big on that. Like I feel like that's very important. You cannot bring a person back into a relationship to torture them with everything that they did in the past.
Right. Exactly.
That is not a relationship. That is prison.
Well, he said in his. I'm sorry. I was reading the response, the words, or I'm sorry, call
Comments.
yeah, the comments, and he said that that she had the trust issues, of course, but then he also went further. um I'm just curious to know, did he, and if you still listening, my brother,
Call
if,
in.
yeah, if you still listening though, my brother,
Put
are
the number
you
up.
the one, were you involved in doing something, because you said she got trust issues and you feel it ain't worth it? Well, you have to make up, if you know that you was out there dancing, for whatever
Mm,
reason, and something happened. Once you decide to come back, you got to come, just you humble. Whatever
Mm.
the case may be, you take it. If it depends on how important it is to you. If you made a
up.
mistake, that's the mother of your children. If you feel as though that's who you need to be with, because he's the mother of your kids, then come in, man, and how you say, put your
Man
head,
up.
tail, drop
Man up.
down. Drop
Mhm.
Man
down,
up.
bow your head, accept it. She gonna curse you, be mad at you, and everything else. You do what you have to do in
Love
order to make it right.
And
Mhm.
I,
That's
I
it.
I really, really do truly believe, like in a situation like Delta Roos was explaining, that if you really truly love that woman, you can, and she really truly loves you, because we don't get mad if we don't love you, we ain't getting mad. We gonna
That's
be
what I'm
like, oh,
saying,
you
babe.
like this, oh, okay, for real, oh yeah, I feel, we ain't even arguing, oh, that's cool, no worries,
I like
it's
the
all
makeup part.
good. We like, oh, look, we saying one word answers. You got it, you got it, big guy, go ahead on with your bad self, okay. But if she's in there hurt still emotionally, she need a hug, she need love, she's asking for reassurance.
Got a call.
All right. All right. Welcome to Juicy Talk. Name and where you calling from?
Delta Roots.
What's up? Delta Root is in the building.
Delta Roots in the building.
37, calling from New Orleans.
All right, New Orleans. What's up, my man?
Not much. I mean, it's a great conversation. You know, to piggyback about my situation, it's just that, you know, I have little patience, you know, for like BS.
Me too, man.
And that's always been my issue in relationships, because I've been through a lot of different relationships. And so a lot of times as I get older, I don't take as much. And me personally, if I can forgive somebody, if I can move on, I expect that person to do the same. You know, for example, I give you a quick example. Like, for example, me and my child mom, we cool, we friends, right? But like, I'm on child support, right? And we still like, I'm still there for my son. I have one son with her. I'm still there for my son. I still do what I'm supposed to do. But it's like, if I say, hey, look, let me just give you, let's say $1,200 a month, and you take my child support, that's gonna be an issue. She get all emotional and all upset. So me personally, I get in my feelings, and I'll be like, you know what? Whatever. That's when that's when we get in an argument. Or if I might have a random woman text my phone, she in the car, she see a woman, she'll say something. But then she don't care. But then you bring it up. Like, I don't know, you know, so it's like,
So let me ask you a question. Was there infidelity in the relationship?
No.
Oh.
There was no. Where is the trust? So where is the trust issue coming from?
I wasn't there for her emotionally. When she I guess when she was pregnant, right? I was there, but she decided to move out and get her own place or whatnot. And I told her she could stay, but she was just going too much. So I was like, whatever, let her do her thing. But she has anxiety. She has other issues emotionally. So me personally, and mind you, I wasn't equipped to handle a lot of that because I got out of a bad relationship. But we knew each other before. You see, and then that was around COVID. There was a lot going on around that time as well. So me personally, my mental state now, I'm better off now, and I'm more prepared. But I think I lacked what I feel is emotionally supporting her through those stages. I mean, I'm not perfect. I said things that I should not have said and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But it's like my issue is dealing with. Sometimes how can I put this? I zone out. When you get like, you know, I dealt with a woman who was drunk before and they were belligerent. So a lot of times when a woman go through her episodes, I just tune out and I just, you know, kind of do me. But I look at it, I'm here for you, you know, financially, physically, I'm here. A lot of times emotionally, I might not know how to, you know, I care, I'm concerned, but a lot of times like women don't understand, like as men, we might not know how to show how to be there for you emotionally sometimes.
So okay, I got a couple questions. So you said that you weren't there for her emotionally. Have you ever asked her what is it that she needed from you emotionally that she did not receive?
Yeah, she said she told me.
I'm saying, can you tell me what it is?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. What it is complicated for me to explain. Okay, for example, she communicate, right? But I'm not a person to go in detail about a lot of stuff like my job, right? Mm-hmm. My job is my job. It's a good day. But she want me to go elaborate about all the different details versus like one of her girlfriends, right? I'm not too much good at that. Just, how can I put it?
Were you affectionate?
Oh yeah, I'm a very, well, I'm physical. See, that's the difference. So, am I affectionate? I say I'm physical. That makes sense. So
Okay. So it's a difference between being physically, sexually, um, with the person and then intimacy, right? So when I say physical, are you saying physical like y'all have sex, or are you saying physical like you kiss, you hug, you grab, you affirm, hey baby, you beautiful. Look at you looking all good today. Are you that person?
Yeah, I was, but I wasn't as much.
Oh.
Okay. Because I would say what it sounds like to me, and I'm no professional by no means, but I am a professional woman, is I would say that it seems like she needs validation. Like a lot of times as women, we'll say things like, you're not there for me emotionally. What we're really saying is that we need more intimacy. We want you to.
Juicy, can I just want to ask him one question, and then you can finish. I want to just throw this question there to the brother. Brother, did you ever get caught cheating?
He said there's no infidelity.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm sorry. I was off the line at that minute.
Oh
Then
yeah.
therefore,
We
then
saw
go
you.
ahead. That's all I wanted to know. Go ahead. I'm listening.
There was no infidelity. A
Okay.
lot of times when we say that as women, what we really need is we desire intimacy. We want you to notice us. We want you to pay attention to us. We want you to be attentive. And I know that's something that is not always natural for a man to do, right? But it's those little details that set things apart. And I even tell my son this when I have an adult son, and if he's having a problem in this relationship, or she's saying, because I know he's just not affectionate. He grew up watching a man be a provider. You know, I provide, I make sure all your needs met, and that's how I show you I love you.
Yeah, that's how I am, kind of.
Yeah, but for women, we actually need you to tell, we need the physical affirmations of, baby, I love you, you beautiful. Let me hold your hand. Girl, what's that you got on? You smell good. Let me come here. Come give me a kiss. We need the smack on the ass
Every
while
now and
we
then.
while we cooking dinner in the kitchen. Like, you got this house smelling good, girl. That's
How about?
important. That lights us up. We giggle like little kids when he do it,
I know, right?
because it makes us feel appreciated and paid attention to, right? He noticed me. He still don't think that she should know she beautiful and she smell good. No, she needs you to say it.
Yeah, she just need that.
She needs that affirmation. When we saying you not there for me emotionally, it ain't nothing going on, ain't nobody passed away, everybody is here. What she's saying to you is love on me.
Love on her.
Love on her. So
That's
I'm
it. That's the
challenging
key.
you to start listening to the details of what she wants. Like, if you know that she loves flowers, for no reason, go get her some flowers. If you know she like candles and lip gloss, just randomly for no reason, just go buy her some lip. It could be the littlest
I
thing.
know.
Her favorite candy, some lip gloss. I thought about you today. I was in the store, and I walked past, and I know this your favorite candle. Here you go. What? You bought my face? Oh my God, you've been listening to me.
Right.
It makes all the difference. So it just seems like, you might need to just give her a little bit more attention and attentiveness. And it goes a long way, because as women, you give us a little bit, we gonna make it a whole lot.
I know.
Whatever you give a woman, she gonna multiply it.
We hope.
No, it's the truth.
We hope.
It's our nature. It's our nature.
Yeah, right.
Whatever you give a woman, she will multiply.
You're right.
If you give her sperm, she's gonna make a baby. If you give her a house, she's gonna make a home. It is in us to multiply with it. So if you give a woman
All right,
love,
preaching
she
today.
gonna give it back to you.
Okay.
Tenfold.
Back
Believe
it up.
that. And that's if she's a woman.
Ooh.
That's key word.
Okay.
But thank you, Delta Woods, for calling in. We appreciate
I got one
you.
bad thing though. I got one last
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
So what if, like me, I'm a person that I'm intentional. So I let her know this is what I want, this is what I desire, and she kind of, I don't know, I don't trust you, all this. So I'm like, at that point, I may well move on, but we kind of friends. We still, I might want to move on to another woman, or I gotta, detach myself and be like, I'm not gonna do all that because I don't see the purpose. So I'm like, if there's no purpose in it, if it's just, me just help, I help you all the time. I help her all the time. But if it's like she's not giving a direct answer, then me personally, I'm not gonna waste my emotional energy and time to do that. That's where I'm at with it. You see what I'm saying?
Are y'all actually back together?
No, we're not together.
Okay. So if y'all not together, okay, so this only applies if y'all are together and y'all really trying to work it out. If she's over there and she's saying to you, you're not there for me emotionally, I'm good, I'm gonna stay on my place. She don't want the relationship. She just don't want to hurt you.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm telling the truth.
Damn.
It's because when we care, we try.
Yeah.
And if we're not trying and we're just making excuses, like if you're trying to do stuff for her, you're trying to be there for her, and she like, I don't trust you. No, she don't want you. Because if she really wants you, she's gonna. We lie to ourselves. We'll tell ourselves the man is he ain't doing that over there. All the writing is on the wall, and we'll say no, he ain't. If we really want that man and we want something and we want that relationship to work. So if we can be that delusional, right? And that woman is telling you that she is not trusting you. I don't trust you every time you try, and I need this from you. And she like, no, I can't do that. Nope, that don't make no sense. I can't do it because I don't trust you.
Let it go.
Let it go because she doesn't want the relationship.
She done checked out.
She's checked out, and she don't want to hurt you. She don't want to be the first one to say goodbye.
Yeah, she's checked out, bro.
She don't want to be the first one to say goodbye.
Let's just kiss.
Vicious.
I'm not being. Am I sounding vicious?
It's the truth. I'm saying it's a vicious truth. You just
no. If she's not trying, she's not there. She just don't want to hurt you. She don't want to be the first one. Whatever you do for, whatever the benefits of having you in her corner is, she wants the benefits with the freedom of being able to do what she want to do.
We preaching.
Sorry.
Ouch.
Sorry. But it's the truth.
Yeah. Truth will set you free.
Sorry.
That's what I said. Ouch.
Oh. All righty then.
Delta, you got anything else you want to say?
No, that's it.
All right. All right. Thanks, Delta.
All right.
I got it.
All right, then. Oh.
That was pretty. That was that was absolutely right. That was absolutely right.
What's that say?
Yeah, I just
need to stop watering down.
Can't spin the block. Dudes need to start watering down themselves. This is how you become a plant out here. Checking in, acting like a student. Keep on, and she will teach you a lesson.
Man, call in. Who is saying that? Please call in.
Wow.
Please call in. Don't hide behind that. Please call in.
So that's deep.
Yeah, I need you to call in on that.
Put the number back up.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
So I want to
come on into my place
really quick
because I need to.
This is a good question to ask. It's a good time to ask this question.
I'm about to do
growth or desperation, right? Right. This is spinning a block. Is it growth or is it desperation? Right. Is it because this person is sending you late night texts? They're not giving you any clear indication that they have changed. They're just available. What's up, girl? What you doing? Hey, big head. What's up with you? What's up, stranger? Is that just
stranger danger?
Is that a booty call in disguise? I miss you. No clear intentions, same excuses. Let me take you out to dinner real quick. I
been there, done that.
I want to see your face. I'm just saying in general.
What were the two things you said? Desperation and what? What was the other one?
Growth. Signs of growth. Time
it may be
This
it
person
may
takes
be
accountability.
it may be desperation, but you ain't gonna tell them that. You're not gonna say it to yourself. It might be actually desperation. I ain't dating nobody else, but I remember, and here, let me call, let me hit, let me see, call that person up, whatever. And that's why you do it. It's that opportunity. It's
Yeah.
just desperation. It's not desperation. That's a big word. That's a powerful word.
But those are the
More,
facts, though. Those are the facts.
I mean,
yeah,
it
they facts.
means that I'm even talking about let's put it in a different
As I say,
context.
You see that, don't you? It never
It never
works.
works when you spin the block. It's not the same. But let me just say this. Let me give it to you in a different context, right?
Come on. Come on.
Maybe it's
talk to me.
the woman that's like, "What's up, big head? I miss you. What's up?" And she really just want to have sex with this man. She don't like him for real.
Okay.
Damn.
But
She wanna use him?
she knows that
She get.
he's emotionally attached still.
Oh, so she uses
Right?
So she
him.
using him. She
Yeah.
using him.
So when I put
She's
it in that
spinning the block, all
context,
right.
but wait a
Yeah.
minute. But when I put it in that context, you see our difference, how
What?
you
Because
receive it. But I'm just saying in general, when it's a
You give good love.
well,
Right.
because you said that she's doing it for that reason only,
The D.
right?
What
And
I'm
then
just
you
saying,
said, but
is
wait
it
a minute.
the opposite because it's his
No.
desperation on her end, or is it desperation on the man's end? If he knows she did him wrong, she have no clear intentions. She's
Mhm.
giving him the same excuses, same tone. She
Mm-hmm.
only hit him up after she drunk and she done left the club. It's after 2:30. What's
Oh
that with
yeah.
you? It's you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
he always open his door. Is that
Julius, look at Julius
I'm just
laughing.
saying, is that desperation?
I just like.
But that's not really what that. See, here's okay. All right.
Well, I
The
mean,
thing
women do
about
do
that,
that though. Women do that. They.
I know, but the thing about what you're saying is in terms of him, um, but then his emotions is not technically it's not emotion. He's lustful. He's just lustful with that
Oh no,
individual.
he want her.
No,
He
I
right,
loves
right,
know.
her.
right, right,
I'm
right,
saying she's being
right,
lustful.
Right,
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 right.
He's
right.
the
But you
he
said
loves her.
But
right.
she
Okay,
don't
so
like him.
he truly has feelings. He truly has feelings for
Yeah,
her. She
I'm
don't have
giving
them for him.
I'm giving you
right.
that
Exactly.
scenario.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Because
Yeah.
So what?
it happens.
Yeah. Cal.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, I'm gonna say. So what are you asking? So what's the
Yeah.
question? Because we
So
know
my question is the fact that he's opening his door for her, no matter what, is that desperation
on his behalf,
on
Uh-huh.
his behalf?
it could be. It sounds like it is,
I think it's
especially
real hard for you to take that scenario because you're so used to men being the one that's giving that scenario,
no, no,
right?
because okay, I'm gonna answer it to you why. Because then that's a broad question. Is there anybody else that's coming? That you know what I mean? That he's
Come on,
opened the
Calvin,
door
man.
to?
Come on,
I'm
man.
just saying.
Come on,
Okay, all
Calvin.
right. He cares about her. This is the individual, and
She like, I need
it's desperation. It's desperation, but
Just leave the money on the table.
it's desperation for her love. Her.
It's not
yeah,
love,
it's
man.
desperation for her love. That's my
Right.
point.
No,
And
Julius, you said it's not love.
It's
That's what
not love.
she said
what is
he's in
he feeling?
love.
What is he feeling?
'Cause
Right.
Because
We,
I said
we,
he's
we,
in love.
we have situations where women know that she really don't like him, like vice versa. So what she's doing is get what she wants out of the deal.
Okay, but Julius,
Yeah,
you
but
just
he care about her though.
Yeah, but
That's
she
the
don't care about him though.
she don't. That's the
She
whole
don't.
point of what he was
Right.
saying.
She
That's
don't
the
care about
point.
him.
It's
Julius, you
desperation.
not tell him, baby. I mean, excuse me, tell him, Juicy,
I
because
can't
he
hear.
Hey,
not
Juicy, man,
understanding.
come on.
Tell-
You can't be coming on the guest show calling my host baby.
I,
Come on, man. Make it make sense, bruh.
you
Come
see, I caught it. I said, I mean, Juicy, I did catch it. I
on, man.
did catch it. I said,
no, like I
Julius,
said, the man in this scenario that I'm giving, the man is the one who's desperate. He's desperate for her
He sound
affection.
like he desperate.
He's desperate. Stop it. He's desperate for her affection and he's desperate for her attention.
Right.
And I'm just saying, we always give this scenario, and I spent it that way for a reason
Yeah.
because I wanted women to listen to it, right? Because even when it's flipped and it's the man that's calling you in the middle of the night and he's saying, "What's up, stranger? I miss you." He coming back knocking on your door because he buzzed and he want to get some.
You
He
open it
making
up.
excuses. He's telling you this. It's the same desperation, right?
It's
This is
reverse.
how
Well,
he's saying it.
listen. Seriously, the reason why I didn't want to use the word desperation,
Wow.
it's more like that good feeling. You know what I mean? That's the reason why. It's a
Man,
good
you gotta
thing.
keep it 100, man. This juicy talk,
It
bro.
You
surely
know what I'm
is.
saying? You
Huh?
enjoying it. That's why you doing it. You ain't did it. It
All
ain't
right, no,
got to
all right,
me.
all right, bro. Calm down, bro. Yeah.
No.
Would you stop being so silly?
Okay.
What I'm saying
That's all
is
post
that
up.
we are doing it because you enjoy it. It's a good feeling that you have coming from that individual. Now, Miss Juicy went a little further by saying that the man loved her. He really cared about her. So that erases everything. When he cares, Julius, that is the reason why it becomes, wow, is she using him? Or you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
but we didn't disagree that. I mean, I don't think she disagreed with me. There's a possibility that, yeah, she might be using him,
Right.
but he really cares.
But
Exactly.
she's using it to her advantage,
We
though.
know what she's
We
doing.
know what she's doing,
We
Julius.
know what she's
There's no
doing.
argument about that.
We're talking about what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's selling himself short because
Right. I agree.
she's doing this for him. He's opening up his door to her because he's desperate for her love and her affection.
That's what I
And I
said.
spent it that way to get a real authentic answer because this is my thing. I feel like this happens to women all the time where we really love and care for a man, right? And so we open our doors. And I hope y'all listening, ladies, because
Uh-oh.
they dropping some jewels out here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And you really care about this man and you opening up your door and he's looking at you like you desperate and he know you desperate. You know you're gonna be available. And guess what? He's taking advantage of the situation. Now, I'm not saying that happens in all situations because fair exchange is no robbery.
Amen. Let me
If
hit
y'all
that buzzer
coming to
for that.
if y'all coming to do what y'all coming to do and it's
This
everybody
we
know what it
grown.
is,
We
then
grown.
that's a
I
whole
say
nother
leave money on the table.
situation. But when emotions are high and you know that
That's
you love
lust.
this man,
That's
That's what I
lust.
said. Thank
she's
you.
she's lusting, not him.
Oh, okay. Right.
Right.
She's
Right.
lusting, not him.
Right. It's
He's not
reversed.
looking at it. He's not looking at it as if he's
He
lusting.
look
He's
he
looking
looking
at
at
it
it as
as,
an opportunity for them to get back together.
there you go. Or an opportunity to
My
get
point.
right.
That's my point. And I'm saying it to
Absolutely.
the ladies. Y'all hear what these men are saying? It's desperate. When you go back to this man and you know he calling you in the middle of the night, he doesn't have good intentions.
Oh, you
He
trying to
doesn't.
flip it on us.
No, I'm saying it. It's the
Oh, okay.
truth. It's the truth.
You
I
fell
am
for it.
flipping it, and I'm saying it's both ways.
But
I'm
let me
saying
ask,
it goes
why,
both
well, why
ways.
does it have to be desperation? Why it can't just be
It's
she wanted, she not just you desperate, you just like this something about this man.
it's desperation when you are emotionally attached
Right.
and you're doing it because you know you don't know you're hoping for more than what
Exactly.
it actually
It
is.
is.
And
Right. I agree.
I said if you get in a situation and you're like, hey, I know he coming in for a good time, not a long time, and it's an understanding.
Whoa.
And I have my emotions in check, and I don't care, and he don't care, and it's about business. That's a different scenario. Fair exchange, no robbery.
I know.
But if you know a person is completely and totally emotionally connected, and you keep coming through and you sleeping with this woman, it's irresponsible, right? But or you sleeping with this man, it's irresponsible and it's reckless. You're being reckless with this person's feelings and emotions, but it is desperation on your part as a woman or a man. Set your boundaries, make people be clear about what they want. No excuses. Set the tone for what you desire and don't be taking them late nights with up big head
Right.
messages.
Right.
And if a person is really about growth and really wanting to spin a block in a positive way and they want something that is substantial from you, and time has passed, they're going to take accountability for their behavior. It's going to be a changed behavior that's not words, but it's going to be followed up with action.
Right.
And so I'm just saying we have to set those boundaries and rules. Stop. Put some time limits on some stuff. Okay, baby, you want to spin the block? You want to give it a try? You want to try this relationship out again? Then let's hold out on intimacy. Let's just really build a strong foundation
You're
of
right.
friendship first.
You're right.
Let's set our clear expectations up front. What we coming into this situation for a second time to really do. We not about to rewrite history. So if we see it's going down the wrong road, we gonna 86 this shit right away.
86. Okay.
86 this, bruh.
Okay.
Watch actions instead of apologies. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to do that because words without actions is nothing. So I'm saying, watch those actions, not just the words that's coming out of
my mouth,
her or his mouth. And then, with all that being said, make sure you have your exit plan for that. If this situation don't work, especially if y'all living together. But if this situation don't work, you have a clear, defined path and way to break from that situation. Yeah. If it's y'all, nah, ain't no fun in a mutual exchange. if only one person, gonna end
That's
up
what
with
I
her
said. I want that
feelings
person
at
to
the end of
call
the
in
day.
because
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one on my
I
thing.
want that person to call in.
Oh, there it is. I see it now.
Yeah, don't be afraid to call in.
Yeah, let me look at some of these comments.
Yeah, because
my producer ain't in today. She not feeling well.
Yeah, that's
so. Yeah, gotta set boundaries. Yeah, it's not about taking the fun out of a situation, but it is about making sure that we're responsible as people. We complain a lot about what's going wrong in our community and what's wrong in our community and our culture, and we're not taking responsibility for the hurt and the wounds and the pain that we are causing one another by not being responsible with our intentions towards people. So, with that being said,
we got some.
Have you ever spun the block? Well, you talked about your regret.
Yeah,
but I didn't ask you, Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin.
Hey, what's going on? Talk to me.
Have you
spun the block, Calvin?
Spun the block and
this
regretted
be
it?
good. I can't wait. Let me get the popcorn. Get the popcorn
Have
together.
you ever spun the block and regretted it?
Look at
I
these
most
studies.
certainly did not. No. To answer your question, yes, and I guess to be honest, uh, um, eventually it turned into the same thing as it did for the same reason why I no longer wanted to be there in the first place. Um, the person was still doing exactly as it said some of the things that I just didn't like, and I could not continue.
Did you have your? What about your any type of accountability for you, Calvin?
Julie just make me laugh when you say stuff.
I'm just asking. I'm like, that's not a fair question.
I'm gonna answer you, and I gotta laugh first. Wait a minute. Okay.
This juicy talk, man.
I know, but you make me laugh. Okay. No, in terms of my accountability, yes. Anything that I felt, but then it's gonna go back to what I said, because it might be some things that I did that I don't know I did. And if you can't communicate those things, then therefore I don't know. So I'm gonna keep doing the same thing I was doing, thinking that I wasn't doing anything wrong. That's what I meant when I said it takes communication. It takes another person, man, to talk to you and tell you. If you can sit down and do that, then you good. If you can't, you in a world of trouble.
Yeah.
Somebody made a comment. A man cannot be irresponsible. Just beats 100. I got so many things I could say to that. But a man cannot be irresponsible in that sense because only a woman can give access to sex. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Ooh, I agree.
A man, because he's referring to me saying that both men and women need to be accountable for how they hurt people emotionally. We talk about things not being right in our community, Black men and women and men, period, in general, regardless of race.
No, I think it's more so with the black and white.
It might be, but I'm just saying we talk about how we miss each other when it comes to relationships, and we're not, together anymore. It's a lot of issues and problems around that. And I was stating that it comes from a place of not taking accountability, right? Not being irresponsible with how you handle people and their emotions when it comes to their emotions. If you want to have a purely platonic sexual relationship with the individual, right? But this person cannot handle what you are trying to have with them, then it's irresponsible. It would be irresponsible to enter into a situation with that person knowing that they're going to be emotionally devastated and hurt behind your actions.
Correct, yes.
He's saying that a man can't take accountability for that because he don't give access to sex. You may not give access to sex, but you definitely can be responsible in where you put your genitals.
Oh,
that sound like to me, that sound like I ain't that baby daddy. You know what I mean? You knew, it's the same pretense. You're responsible when he say, the man can't be can't be irresponsible based on the way you just put it out. Oh yeah, you can be, because you really just basically was saying you ain't having no feelings. I'm being a man. I wouldn't have done it if you wouldn't have let me do it. So it's your fault. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
Silly.
ain't have to
Don't
open up
leave
your
just
legs.
yet. That's right.
Yeah.
So I just want to say real quick, don't leave just yet. If you are in the chat, don't leave just yet. I know we went a little over, but we are going to have some raffles, and I don't want y'all to miss out on the free gifts and giveaways.
Do y'all send those gifts to Atlanta?
We will send them wherever.
Because I won't win me a gift.
Well, it just depends. It
gas
depends.
cannot be a winner.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. If
Thank you. Thank you.
a subscriber.
Are you a subscriber, Calvin?
Y'all just sit, Julius. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Oh, see? Hold on, Calvin.
If you're not a subscriber, then you should go over and you should subscribe right now so that you
Calvin,
can have the
subscribe right now.
opportunity to be a part of the raffle.
Subscribe right now,
If
Calvin.
I do that, how am I supposed to do that?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to go.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Before you go, we're gonna.
Okay.
Before you go, we got some more people in the chat. What's up? That's not true. Men are emotionally hurt as well when women are reckless. I agree.
Okay, Miss Wells said that.
Right.
I that's what I said. I told you that.
That's what we were saying. That's exactly.
Men ain't gonna say it. They ain't gonna say it, but they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. It's absolutely called manipulation. Yeah. Correct. It's manipulation on either part. I agree. Absolutely.
Wow.
Selfishness too.
It says understanding accountability is knowing no one can hurt you, that you don't allow access to you. That's not true. People, and only hurt people say
that person won't call in.
Only hurt people say that because at the end of the day, people have the ability to hurt you. A lot of times what happens is we put on this big wall and this big facade when we are really truly not trusting. That's a facade.
Everybody's been hurt though.
And guess what? You allow people don't have to be in intimate relationships with you to hurt you. You can really care about a nephew, a spouse, a friend, a sister, a brother, uncle, and they have access to you. Anybody that you open your heart to, even a friendship, has the ability to disappoint and to hurt you. And it's because we are human beings with emotions. And there's nothing wrong with having those. We have to get out of this mindset that having emotions is a problem. No. We have to be responsible. We are responsible for ourselves. If we ever want our community to get better and be better, then we have to make sure that we're taking accountability for our actions and how we move out here in these streets. Let's take accountability.
And that's in relationships too.
Yeah, they let us show in other ways by putting up walls. Yeah, it's just a guardedness that you have. People do that when they hurt and they really desire
They get
true.
tired of being hurt.
And I get it.
People get tired of being
I
hurt.
get it. But guess what? Love is a risk.
Oh my
And if you
God.
find the right person, it's worth the risk. Yes, you can limit your risk by limiting who has access to you
Okay.
and by setting boundaries.
Yes,
I
you're right.
definitely agree with that. But to just say that you're gonna be out here in this world not loving anybody no more and just doing whatever, that is a lonely place to be.
Right.
And not one I would want.
I know. Amen.
So, oh gosh, this person, you need a hug, Just Beats.
Oh my.
You need a hug. Just Beats need a hug.
He needs to call
Man.
in.
That want a hug, Just Beats.
Those some
Yeah, we get it. Love is feeling fictional, and that's because it's coming from a place of hurt.
Yeah.
We must be responsible. Sometimes we got to go to therapy. Sometimes therapy is necessary. So I want to say, any last thoughts? Because we went over a little bit, and I want to get to the end of it. Spinning the blocks, Calvin.
Yes.
Is it wrong?
Oh, I thought you had some more questions.
No. That was a question.
Spinning the block, is it worth it?
Is it worth
It can never be wrong because a person is always looking for love. It's never wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's your final answer, Kevin?
That's a fair That's a fair answer too. If you're looking for love, it's never wrong.
Okay.
I agree.
So what's the question? Is spinning the block?
It's spinning the block, right or wrong? Worth it or not?
I don't think so. No.
You don't
Because
think so? What? Right or wrong?
I just, we gotta leave people where we left them at. I think we need to leave.
You think it's wrong? You think it's wrong then? Okay.
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry to say.
Okay. So
I can't argue. You can never argue what another person feels. You feel like you should leave a person where he is. Another person,
You broke up with him for a reason.
Exactly.
I said that.
So my thing about spinning the block is, you asked me, so I'll answer.
Okay.
Spinning the block isn't wrong.
Is it?
Thank you.
But ignoring patterns is not wise. And closure does not always mean reconnection. Sometimes you can have closure without reconnecting with an individual. It's about growth requires honesty, not just being familiar with a person. And sometimes, not all the time, spinning the block teaches you exactly why you left. So it's really just about how that person shows up. Don't ignore the signs. If it ain't right, it ain't gonna be right. But if a person is truly right and they want what's right, they're gonna be serious and intentional. It won't just be words, it'll be followed up with actions. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. No, ignoring patterns is not wise. Ooh. Oh gosh. Just B says, F love.
Ooh.
I want respect, loyalty, and resources.
He done went out now. He done went out.
Let me just say this.
Yeah, he done checked out.
He checked out.
He checked out.
Cool. But guess what? Respect is and loyalty and love all work hand in hand.
Okay, actually, well, my brother, if you listening, what do you mean when you say resourcefulness? That I like to know what you mean by that.
Bring your money to the table. That's
what I'm saying. But he said resourcefulness. If I said I need some good resources, I'm thinking I'm needing you to have money, basically. Does he have money?
That's
just
true.
Beats,
because you gotta have money. If you want to be, I always say this. This is my saying.
What's your saying?
People get mad, but I say, if you're not being used, I heard somebody else say it, but if you're not being used, you're useless. Everybody is used. The key is not to be misused.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, with that being said, we're gonna have the raffle.
Gonna have a raffle.
All right. And we are going to, I want y'all, I have 3 numbers. So we have over 400 followers.
400.
Big 400.
408
We
to
need
be exact.
we need one more, Calvin.
we need about 90 more. So what I'm going to do now, if you have not already, you have a little time. You can go over and you can subscribe.
Calvin, you got your cell phone with you?
I'm on my cell phone, Julius.
Oh, okay. You got a laptop? What about a laptop?
So you
sir?
hit.
You got a
Okay.
laptop?
Next time I'll get on my, because Julius, why don't you enter me?
Okay.
Huh?
So
Use your phone, you enter me.
he can't
can't do
enter you
that.
because you got to log in.
You got to log in under you.
Man, that's messed up, man.
This is what I want to
Hold
do.
on, let me see something.
I'm about to write down 3 numbers.
Let me see something. Nope, I can't do it.
I know you can't do it, bro.
Damn, I was trying to see if I can't. Nope, this iPhone, it won't let me. Damn.
All right. So I am picking.
Calvin, when you come back to Cleveland again?
Pick a number.
I'll be up there. I wanted to come up while the snow was on the ground. I want some snow, and I want to get a chance to get up there and meet.
From 1 to 100. Okay.
I bet you I'd have won too. I would have won. Let me tell you the number I would have picked, and then you can tell me what the number is.
Give me a number.
Give me a number, Calvin.
From 1 to 100.
38.
Okay. So we all got our numbers. All right. So now I'm about to announce winners. Hold on.
Julius know what 38 is. He should.
That's Calvin's football number.
The first number was 5. So I don't know who this person is, but I will be sending them a message. It is, I don't know if this is a real person, so I'm gonna skip that person.
It look like OnlyFans.
Rachel B. So Real. Okay. Dr. Rachel B.
Okay.
She is the winner of, we have 3 gift baskets. So now she won that. And then the next number was 45.
45.
So write that down for me. Can you write that down? Rachel B. Rachel B. For real.
Rachel B. For real. I like that name.
Yes, Rachel B. For real. So write that down. Just write it down somewhere for me. She is the winner of the Bath and Body Works basket. And so no, everybody putting numbers in the chat. It was specific numbers. Y'all are not typing numbers. It is numbers that we picked 3 numbers, and then everybody who subscribed to the channel, I'm looking at the list of subscribers, and in order that they subscribe, they will receive a basket. So Rachel B. So for real.
Mm-hmm.
Chastity Wells need to win something. She need to win something.
Why is that, Calvin?
I can't comment on that, my brother. I will not comment.
What? You know her?
No, she was the one coming in all the time and speaking and a part of this thing. She need to win. Just give her something. She probably ain't number 38.
All right, Tamira Hardy.
Tamira Hardy. What number?
Uh-oh. Julius Hardy.
Is that, you know her?
Cousin?
Her name is TAMYARA Hardy. Write this now. At Diamond 0915. Write that down for me.
Can I ask you a question?
Can I ask you a question?
That was number 30.
Know why. I just want to know. I'm not being funny, but I'm hoping it's a man's name in there somewhere. I just heard 2 women. I mean, let's be fair now. It's not cheap.
So the next person got to be a guy, and the next guy is Michael Bailey.
There it is, Mike.
I know Michael.
I did that for you, bro. I got you in there, Mike.
Michael Bailey is the next person.
Michael Bailey.
All right, those are our. That was 1, 2, 3. Michael Bailey won so we had two baskets that were given away, and we need one more number. I'm thinking of a number. I'm going to tell it to you because we got, and this next prize that we're going to give away, and I'm thinking of a number. I'm going to give it to somebody that is in the chat. This is for a wine basket.
Wine
Chastity
basket.
Wells. Chastity
No.
Wells.
I'm thinking of a number. All right. Between 1 and 25.
Get him, Chastity.
I'm about to write it down.
What is this? What's this ATL say together? Oh my God.
I'm about to write it. I'm about to tell you what the number is.
Okay.
And whoever gets closest to the number will win. So put it in the chat.
Put the number in the chat right now.
Go ahead, Chastity. You got it, girl. You got it, Chastity.
Ooh.
All right. Y'all put the number. That's it? That's all it's voting?
That's it.
Chastity gonna get it.
I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Y'all got 30 seconds.
Look. You can only do it one time.
All right, that's it. You only can vote.
You can vote one time.
Let me show you I would have won. Are you going the closest to it? If nobody don't get it?
If it was the closest to it, if somebody didn't get it, but somebody got it right on the nose.
Number 1.
So VJ Purpose 3385. VJ Purpose 3385. I don't know who you are, but reach out to me so that I can make sure that I get you your gift. You won the wine basket.
Nice. Congratulations on the wine basket.
Yeah,
what was the number? What was the number?
The number was 15.
15.
Okay.
Yes.
50.
She was 15. Not. She won. She won.
Congratulations.
That's Michael Grant, Julius. That's Michael Grant. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Who was Michael Grant?
Played football. That was his number 15. Yeah.
Okay. That was
Julius'
it.
number.
That was right on the nose.
Here you go.
So thank you. If you're watching this and you just won, VJ Purpose, go to Juicy Talk. Send me a message on Juicy Talk on any social media platform so that I can make sure that I get you your gift.
Yes.
Okay. And everybody else, I know how to get in contact with them. So
we're going to take a little break, right?
We done. That's it.
We're done for next year?
We're done until next year. Our next show will be January 8th. And everybody enjoy your holiday. That was our holiday giveaway. We're so very excited. So the people who I've been telling people all last week, I even put it on the post that for everybody who was subscribed to the show would be entered into a raffle to win. We definitely did that. So I'm excited. We gave away a lot of gifts. I will post the pictures of the gifts.
Okay.
So that you will see what each individual got, and I will make videos as I give them to them on the holidays because Juicy love giving gifts. Y'all gotta pay attention. Y'all gotta watch, and you know what, Calvin? You've been on this show so many times to not be subscribed. You gotta go subscribe.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah,
Calvin, come on, man.
Subscribe.
Make it make sense, bro.
Subscribe.
I'm going to, but okay. Yes, ma'am.
No excuses. All action.
Yes,
not
ma'am.
words, action.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Thank you so very much, everybody. Enjoy. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Enjoy the people that you love and you care about, and we're so excited. Can't wait to see you next year. We got some good things cooking. It's going to start January 8th, so we're super excited for you. Enjoy your holidays. Thank you for
holidays, Miss Wells.
Happy holidays. Miss Wells, I think you got a fan, boo.
I like Miss Wells. I like you. That's Miss Wells. I like Miss Wells.
I think Miss Wells.
Miss Wells, I think you got a fan.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so very much for always, supporting us. We truly appreciate it. And we out. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Peace. Merry
Deuces.
Christmas.
Don't eat too
Stay
much.
safe. Bye.
Bye.
So y'all click me off too, or what?
Happy New Year.
Yes, go.
What